Hey everyone, this is Scroll Center. Welcome back to my Let's Play of Warlock Master Arcane. Let's go ahead and get going. Right, end of turn. Gotta remember that. Yeah, it's simple enough. They're kind of tromping around. The endless war. Man, these guys are annoying after a while. I understand. They're going to war. They're gonna slaughter each other, die horribly. But come on, do I have to watch it too? Okay, yeah, it's getting pretty callous, but still. It does get annoying after a while. I'm trying to click in spots that are, well, you can't see my cursor in this particular game. Oh, Dragon Queen didn't like them. Anyways, oh, they're pulling back a bit. Oh, that means because they're hitting with that. Oh, crud, that hurt. Huh. I better figure that one out. That's not a problem. Okay. That's a heck of a place to, over on that island, to have someone show up. Oh, spell's ready. Crap, I don't remember who to... Ooh, Taishar Knights? But I know what that means. Taishar firsts. Okay, how are we doing on upkeep? It's going to be a little bit tough, but I think I'm going to go for it because these guys mean so much. I'll go ahead and open this up. Alright, so they have resistance to elemental death, resistance to melee missile. Okay, and I'll point out that's some pretty crazy resist to start with. 100 melee, 110 missile. Okay, so that's 75% off and 79% off. 75% off life is normal. 25% off death is nice. Of course, spirit is really hard to resist. And 57% off of elemental damage right off the top. 50 health. 16 melee, straight melee, so they're better with it. I'll go ahead and read this. Taishar firsts are the best from the best, the personal guard of Grandmaster. There is no enemy they cannot defeat, there's no armor they cannot cleave, and death cannot find them on the battlefield. From Servants of the Truth by High Keeper Tayaran the Rigorous. They have two abilities. This heals 16 health. It has a range of 2. You once every third turn, basically, and also every third turn they can do a little bit extra bonus damage, and it's a cleave attack, so it hits 3 spaces, basically the one they are targeting, plus the one on either left and right of it, as opposed to like a, what do you call it? Not a full semicircle, but sort of like that arc. You'll see it. Taishar Knights have their own, so, yeah, good luck reading this one. Maya Hayara Taya, Maya Harataya, Maya Ra. Teye, Imveri Veriti, Arhel Taishar. From the Oath of Taishar Knights from Servants of the Truth by High Keeper Tayaran the Rigorous. And no, I have no idea how it's actually pronounced. I just thought I'd make it sound cooler than it actually is. These guys still got good resist, good health, but realistically, they need to be upgraded. And they still got the rejuvenation thing, which is less healing, but still, that's a lower version. But I'm going to go ahead and get these Taishar first going, because they are basically a combination tank. Oh, I should bring this up. They do have a speed of 3. They're pretty slow moving. But they're a combination of melee tank and, like, melee damage, tank, and healing. They don't do a whole lot of damage, but they're pretty good at healing. And they get a, one of the things they can train in. It's actually pretty important. Go ahead and see what we got. Chamber Blades. Oh yeah, that's the one that allowed me to do that. They captured a city. Burnlin. Anyways, so basically, going over it, what they have is an ability that slows the movement by 2 of anyone who's next to them. Basically, taking away 2 move, so that's hard to get past them, which is pretty nice. Okay, I think this is, yeah, targeting these guys 3 spaces away, but that's what the beauty of magic towers is, and that's why I prefer magic towers. Let's see, so go ahead and hit them there. Yeah, gotta love that attack. Massive damage and all that. Okay, these guys... Let's go ahead and see if we can get them into the city and then attack. Kaboom! Alright, so Daros relation went up. Learned the magic shield spell. Got 200 gold. That's just kind of a nice bonus. We have another one that can shoot. Oh, right, over here. Okay, so these guys are in big trouble right now. So what I'm going to do, first of all, I'm going to move back over. I need to check and see out a couple... You know, you could use this little thing over here to look up your list of units. It shows all of them, and sometimes it can get a little confusing. Alright, so these guys are invisible, these guys are invisible, these guys are not invisible, and I'm pretty certain they're the ones that are supposed to get it. Now they're right next to, or they were next to the enemies, they would have been visible to them if you're in an adjacent space. But if you're right... Oh, crud. It just corrupted the town's area. I have to go clean the town, land here. Oh well, it doesn't matter. It's not that big of a deal. Anyway, so they got that bonus. I'm going to go ahead and zip over to here, and I think what I'm going to have to do is come up with a way to effectively stop these guys. These guys have an area of effect nuke, so they can do some decent damage. I need something that hits harder, and I don't have anything. So I think my best bet is either to nuke them directly, or to use the weakness spell. I think might be a good option. It's kind of expensive, but I'm going to go ahead and get that casting, and next turn I'll be able to cast on these guys, and that'll weaken them even further. Okay, so let's see. Oh, she can move. That's a good thing. Ah, goodbye, Ogre. Now these guys can start moving up. Okay, so space is good here. I think I'm going to try... Let's get it up to there, and then I'll have to have them move around a bit to scout a little bit next turn. Probably not even making sense what I'm saying, because I'm kind of rambling. Whoops. Anyways, yeah, these guys aren't the fastest movers, but being invisible and hitting like a Mack truck is kind of fun. I'm actually going to see if I can move my troops around to the far side here. I kind of expect, oh yeah, I'll have them fortify up again, that Rajok's going to want to fight again soon enough. That's kind of what that's about. And so the idea is that I will be able to effectively strike and take out their other cities so that Grey Keep will be more vulnerable. I'll also be able to take out those towers without repercussion, as long as they don't spot me. Again, if they're adjacent, then I'm in trouble, and they could just stumble that way sometimes. So, gotta watch out. A bunch of troops moving up, etc., etc. Oh, I better check and see if anyone's willing to talk out of those who were grumbly and trying to get rid of peace and all that. Looks like they're bombarding someone. I'm forgetting who's what color. I know some of them, but it's just that... Oh, okay, so Sol de Torvega is the, I don't know what you'd call it, teal or something, I don't know. Dang, they're starting to get hit hard over there. Oh, got a few things going. Alright, first things first. Who only has peace? Empress and Rajok. Okay, so you are open for a non-aggression pact. And then that leaves Rajok, and he is also open. You know what? No. I'm not going to sue for peace. I'm just going to wipe him out and say, get out of my face, basically. Okay. Now, that will give them a substantial amount. Yeah, minus 50% unit power. So now we can actually have a decent chance of surviving against them. Here's a spell I don't think I have that would allow for good healing over here. It restores buildings and undead, but I don't think I have... Oh, no, I do have it. It's reconstructions right here. 15. That'll restore to the city and the zombies simultaneously. Oh, guess not. It's going to go for the zombies first. Well, it's something. I'm going to have to start nuking these guys. Okay, what do I have that's efficient and effective? Okay, what are these guys' resistance against? Okay, so Death and Elemental are my two shots. Elemental's their weak spot. Let's go through here. Sunstroke will do 12 damage, it looks like. See, this casts a lot, and that is... Okay, so that's 15, 11... ooh, wait. Oh no, I don't have enough of the Chrome. Dang it. It's gonna do something, but it doesn't work. So 12's a good shot. That's 10, 20. Okay, we have a winner. We'll use that next turn. Okay, so we got a couple of cities built, or things built. Silverwork Armory. Oh, sweet, that's an awesome bonus. I love that bonus. And the Chamber of Magic, but it's not going to be active until these guys get off of it, unfortunately. We got 3 guys who've trained up. Okay, well, resistance to melee missile or... Oh, cover specialist. Definitely cover specialist. I love cover specialist. They're just defending. Who else? Okay, you can get your basic regeneration going over time. Stuff, and they also go up. Another cover specialist. Cover specialist is really nice. It really is, but you have to make use of it, of course. However, as an offer. Declare an alliance for Golden Manisher. Okay, food. Definitely need food. Looks like, as far as I can tell, that's going to be all the food production I'm going to reasonably get. So I'm going to go ahead and put more farms up. Okay. And what else do we have? Okay, you're going to need defenses. Definitely. Let's put it in the hills. That's a good spot. Okay, mana production. What do we have? Oh, right. Remember who these guys are. This is my undead town. They'll produce tons of mana, which I like. You know what? I have a bat fort. I'm going to put up a magic tower at this point. But where? Okay, so we have a magic tower here, and we have another tower over here. I'm going to place it here, I think. Even though it's not on a hill or something, it'll be able to hit the guys at the sea who are waiting to be able to come up there, assuming any of that ever happens. Okay, so that gives me a chance. Sorry. Those guys are nasty. But you know what? They're attacking my enemies, not me. So, actually, I am going to hit some. I'm going to hit the sea serpent. This guy's annoying. So, I think this is honestly the best spot for them to build a city. So, go for it, guys.
We have founded a new city.
It'll be nice. Okay. These guys have got to do something. Okay, so I'm going to have them fortify, I think. Still don't have that spell ready to cast, but it's, you know, I'm doing what I can. Okay, I have a fair amount of troops over to start taking these cities, but I'm not sure. I think what I'm going to have him do... Do I really want to send him out? No, I don't. I'm trying to decide where I want to send him. Okay, so that's what that'll do for now. Okay, fortify for now. Okay. Get them moving around a little. Yeah, that helps. Yeah, she's just moving her troops around. Looks like they're red and green are at war at the moment, looks like. Nothing from Rajak. That's fine by me. But I don't trust Rajak right now. Sorry, Rajak. Your time has come. Kiss your butt goodbye. Yeah. Another nuke incoming. Ow. That's why I've got to take these guys down. I'm waiting to see... Oh! Zombies caught up in training.
The new spell research is complete.
Ooh, okay. We got a lot of stuff that just came through. Alright, so... I can now create great artifacts, which is going to be nice. Agile Mind. Definitely want Agile Mind. Reduces the spellcasting time even further. It stacks with the previous one. That's why I'm going to get that. Okay. I can now recruit Black Minotaurs. Okay, so 85 hit points. Wow. Clearly they don't have much in the defense. Massive melee damage. Basically, they're a high health, high damage unit. Frenzy does not lose does not lose movement points after attacks finish unit. Let's go ahead and read this. Note: Black Minotaurs are significantly fiercer and more dangerous than their fawn-colored cousins. From the collected works of His Majesty's advisor. Yeah, these guys are mean. They're kind of fun though. Yeah, I can definitely afford them if I wanted to, but I'm going to hold off. Minotaur, basic one. These bull-headed monsters boast considerable strength and ferocity. Alone, they aren't terribly dangerous, but in groups, they pack devastating power. Yep, and they do. They really are nice. Got troops. It's just that I'm going to hold off on that so I can enchant lots of troops. Okay, recruiting is complete on zombies. Good, good. Masters of War, Tried by Labyrinth, Fine Armor. Okay. I'm looking around to see what I might be able to do for them. As I think, as I recall, there was a gap somewhere in my defense that I was concerned about. I think it was actually over... Whoa, whoa, okay, we have zombies here. Oh, right, because we had, we're slowly moving up. I think that was the big deal here. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and have them go over to there as their final destination here. Alright, Changer of Magic is now active, it looks like, which is nice. More mana. And the Caridipan gets us the option to produce those guys. She accepted peace. That's nice.
We are done here.
Those two went to war. Those two went to war, and these two went to war. Okay. Enemy fort. Oh yeah, I can shoot them. And we're gonna cast a spell. Alright, that should help a bit. I don't like having to use up my mana like this, but there's not really a reasonable way to be able to take these guys out other than this. I can't do enough damage to them. These guys are going to... Oh, they can train. Oh, hey, that's not what I wanted. Okay, Pathfinders would help them, but I think... Yes, they've already got regen. Oh, they can already walk on water, huh? Oh, but they don't have the other spell, but they can now get silverwork weaponry, so plus 20 spirit magic, plus 20 life magic. So they are now doing 75 damage, just to give you an idea how ridiculous this gets. Let's go ahead and open this up, and out of that, 3.9 of it's spirit magic, which will bypass pretty much almost anyone. It's defense. It's awesome. So they're pretty powerful already. And they're definitely stronger troops than that out there. Okay, having regen will help a lot for these guys. I'm glad they got that now. Just because they're the only defenders. Because that's where spells come in handy, is when you need something reactive as opposed to proactive. Okay, I always want to have food, of course, but I'm just feeling like I need to have an additional tower, considering that it's looking like there could be a potential for harm. Someone trying to do harm. Over there, and I want them to be properly prepared. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead. Okay, I'll have her move one extra step here. She's going to need to start wiping out these guys, so I'm going to do much. I can't afford to be having them cause trouble. Okay, these guys can continue to move up. See, but to where? That's the question. I'm going to move to here. Alright, yeah, that's a good spot for them. I'm going to have them fortify for the moment. Okay. Yeah, I guess they'll keep moving around. Moving on to our next turn. Oh, I'm overtime. Whoops. Sorry, guys. Yeah, they're big little sea battle here. Yeah, there's definitely a big battle going on here. Yeah. Alright, Rajak, nothing. Ashar, Ashar, Ashar. Yeah, blah, 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 blah. I guess we're gonna, as soon as this is done, I think we're gonna have to call it an end. Hope you're enjoying all of this. You know, I actually enjoy making these. That's kind of the reason I'm continuing, which is good, because I'm not getting a whole lot of response. Let's see how much damage. They took 3, I took 4 and 3. So that's good. We're okay.
Your Excellency, someone has humbly requested your aid.
Well, that aid will have to wait. So I'll see you next time. Have fun.